fly healthy.
Ashley is looking for a second date update with a guy named Henry. Hey, Ashley.
Oh my God! Hi guys.
How are you?
This is so crazy to me because I have been listening to second date updates since like high school.
Oh, jeez. Thanks for that.
I never thought that I'd ever be the one calling you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
here
great.
I am.
All right. Well, take us from the
God.
beginning. Tell us how you met Henry, how the first date went, and we'll go from there.
Like, oh God, it sucks because I'm so into him. So basically, I picked him up at a bar. Well, like, I didn't pick him up, but I was putting vibes out, and so we met at the bar, and we were talking for a little bit, and he took my number. And then, he waited the requisite couple days and called me and asked me out. And we ended up going hiking, which I love for a first date because it's good to start sober. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And,
That's funny.
And we're both outdoorsy type, and it was just nice, being in the woods with him. He's a man, and it felt good. And I also have a bit of nervous energy on first dates, so it was nice to just keep moving and see things and pick things up and do things. It calmed me. Yeah, so we just talked and we laughed so much, and he's just got a great sense of humor. And so afterwards he was like, should we go get a few drinks? And I was like, yeah. So we went and got a few beers, and I just felt so comfortable with him, we just had that chemistry, that just undeniable, palpable thing. And I so wanted to kiss him, but I didn't want to make the move, And he didn't make the kiss move either, but he gave me a big hug goodbye. And it honestly felt like no big deal that there wasn't a kiss, it just felt okay, this is the beginning of something exciting for us, and there'll be time for that. And so I waited a day and didn't hear from him. So I texted him this meme that I thought was funny, and he never got back to me, and I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason for it.
Now, the meme wasn't something inappropriate or...
No. It's an inside joke of something we talked about. Way too much to explain. But you know how you know when you know, and I knew. We had chemistry. We definitely did. 100%. 100%.
Wow.
So it just doesn't make any sense.
That was a great description.
Yeah.
I have no questions. I feel like I was on the date with you. That was
nailed
awesome.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good. I'm trying to think if I have any follow-up questions. I don't really.
I mean, it's is he married? What is this? It's just when it feels that good and then there's nothing, immediately the mind goes to the worst. It's is he, cheating on his girlfriend with me, or is he, I don't know, questioning his sexuality? And I was the last girl before he becomes gay.
Has that happened to you before?
I mean, in high school, yeah, but whatever. Everyone does that in high school. That's fine.
What, someone you were with, you found out later was gay, or you quote unquote turned someone gay?
Or you believed that you had that power.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
It's still usually years of discovery and self-exploration.
Nobody turned you into gay?
No.
No, there were just a couple of women along the line that confirmed it for you.
Just one.
All right. So we're going to take a break here. Then when we come back, we're going to call Henry, Ashley. We want to see this work out for you. We're dying to know. You have us on the edge of our seats, for real.
Oh, I love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, and you sound awesome. So let's get to the bottom of this next. The second date update rolls on. Cincinnati's Q102.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
When it comes to windows, doors, roofing, siding, and gutters, I'm a fan of Universal Windows Direct. And right now, you can get 15% off roofing, siding, and gutters. Check out uwdsouthwestohio.com or call 513-755-1800.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
All right, Ashley met Henry at a bar. They went on a great hike. She was able to work out some of that nervous energy. I love that. Had some beers afterward. And just Ashley, if you missed it, she just gave the best description of this date, talking about how comfortable she was with Henry and how when you know, you just know. And that's what this felt like. even though there was no kiss or they didn't hook up or anything, she didn't feel like that was a missed opportunity because she felt like it was sort of understood that they were both feeling the same. And I don't know, what would you say? A day later, you sent him a text, a meme or something, and there was no response, and there's been nothing from him since, right?
Correct.
Okay, so here we are. I love that you've been listening to Second Date Update since high school.
I know it. That's so funny. I don't
know,
want to
I
know what
love
year you
it.
graduated.
Yeah, no, wait, that's okay.
It's okay. We're all still young, guys. We're young.
That's right.
Right.
Hello, this is Henry.
Hey, Henry, it's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How are you?
Shut up. Jeff and Jen?
Yeah.
Don't mind that siren in the background. I don't know if that was picking up. Good news is they kept on going, so at least we know we're not being chased by the cops. Henry, if you got a few minutes, we'd love to have you come on the radio with us.
No way. Is this Second Date Update?
It is.
Oh, my God.
You are busted, my friend.
I'm busted. That's interesting. I don't know if I'm the one who's busted. I've only been on one date recently. Is this about Ashley?
It is, and she
Okay.
sounds lovely, and she was left with the impression that there was quite a connection there between you two. I don't know. Do you know?
No, there was, and she is a lovely person who's getting married. Did she tell you that?
I'm sorry. You did say we're talking about Ashley.
Yeah, we did have a great time. We went hiking. We had a few drinks, and then we're sitting there, and she tells me she's getting married in a couple of weeks.
Who's she marrying?
She said it's not a big deal. It's a female friend who's having some medical issues, so she's helping her out with some insurance. So I guess she can be in our plan. I found it fascinating, but also I think it's illegal. Like, I think that's
Isn't that fraud? Insurance
Isn't
fraud.
that insurance fraud?
Yeah. I mean, she made it clear she was into me, and I was into her. We had a great time. That she was just wanting to help her friend out. I guess her friend is gay. I don't know. The whole thing is kind of pretty crazy to me. So that's why I steered clear and was like, you're an engaged woman. I don't want to get involved in that mess, you know?
Okay, that's weird. Let me bring Ashley into the conversation.
All right.
Yeah, we have her on the other line. Ashley, you still there?
Yes, I'm still here. Like, I'm just helping out my best friend, and no, it's not fraud. Like, one in America can marry whoever they want. So I can marry whoever I want and date whoever I want, and it's not fraud. And, like, you said you're not looking to get married ever in your life, so why does it matter if I'm
but I'm
marrying
also
my friend?
I'm not looking to date married women. I mean,
Oh,
and
my
this,
God. This is so dumb,
Ashley?
but I'm not like a married woman. I'm marrying my friend to help my friend out. I could have totally not told you, and you would have never known, ever. But I wanted to be honest
really?
and
So
transparent.
you didn't see this going any further than it did? Because you just never would have come
No,
up.
but
and
you would have
met
never
your
known
wife.
we would have gotten married. Like, we were going to have a small ceremony. Like, I could have done it, not invited you or anyone. And
Oh,
you
my
said you wanted to
gosh.
be completely honest with me. You were like, wow, I feel like I could be completely honest with you. So I was like, I'm going to be honest too. And, like, if that was the issue, you could have said something that night or, like, texted me back and told me. Like, I think you're the one, like, committing emotional fraud.
Please, you're the one who's getting married, and you're right. But I'm honestly surprised that you expected a second date after you shared that bombshell with me. I mean, you really thought we were just going to continue while you were married. And I'm sorry, but I do think you should double check the legality of that, because I'm pretty sure that's fraud.
It's not. It's totally fine. Like, it's really fine.
I mean, there's a lot of people that are married that don't like each other but stay married because of the insurance plan.
Well, that, and it is cheaper to keep her,
Yeah.
as they say.
Well, and I'm
It
not here
happens
to
all the time.
I'm not here to judge Ashley for that. Like, that's
clearly,
really
you're
cool.
judging. You're
No,
judging.
I'm
If
just
that's
not
the
into
only
married
reason.
women. I don't care the
But
reason
that's,
for.
you know that's like BS. Like, it's not a real. It's not an emotional or
legally
sexual
married.
marriage.
It's your status.
So, Ashley, how will that work? Will you two live in the same house together?
No, we don't have to live together because she's not an immigrant. She's like just has a job with
I
no
get
insurance.
that. But isn't this, well, I suppose this is not the kind of thing that they check.
Right.
So, yeah, why would they? Because
And there are plenty of married people that have separate residences, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I would guess this would be a very difficult thing for an insurance company to.
How long will the marriage last, Ashley?
Until she gets a better job or until this country fixes its insurance problem.
Okay.
There's your answer.
You could be married a long time.
Yeah.
Or until she finds somebody else to marry or I find somebody else to marry. I mean, this is really this is
All right,
what's
so
messed
you
up.
are
It's like
really
my friend,
flippant about the idea of marriage. I think I take
No,
it
I'm really,
a little more
I'm really
seriously than
passionate
you.
about the fact that my friend might have cancer and she needs procedures she cannot afford. And I'm trying to be a good friend, and me being a good friend and family to her, and she is my family, keeps me from getting a great guy. So if you ask me, that's what's messed up, and that's what should be illegal. So whatever, you're entitled to your feelings and stuff, but it's just really messed up.
Oh, you two are so made for each other.
I know it. I can feel the heat.
You two are totally going to wind up together.
Maybe if you met Ashley's friend and you got to know her a little bit and got more intimate with the entire situation, you could find a little more compassion and maybe, change your perspective on this a little bit.
Oh my
I
God.
just want to say to Ashley, I'm so sorry about your friend, and no one should have to go through that. And that's really, really horrible.
No one
So,
should. And it's what else is she supposed to do? I am all she has. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's awesome that you're helping her, and that, that fits in with everything I loved about you the other day. So, I mean,
you said earlier the marriage thing wasn't a huge deal for you, right?
Right. I mean, and I feel like, I don't know if it's beyond friendship, but I do think you're awesome for wanting to help her.
Well, thank you. She's awesome. And you're awesome. So it's the only thing that's not awesome is that you don't text back like a human being.
We could discuss this further over a lunch.
We
or a
sure
dinner.
could, or
We'd
dinner.
Be happy to pay for it.
You pick. We have a multitude of restaurants for you to choose from.
We could even come.
Well,
I know we shouldn't. I mean, as much as I want to.
That'll be
That would be so cool.
Come on, let's do it. Let's all do dinner.
My work here is
And I'll
done.
bring my friend.
Moderate another little situation. Part 2.
Yeah. No, I just think you two should get together and look, whatever happens, happens. But I see at the very least a great friendship here.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I love even when you're fighting the way you two communicate.
There's chemistry. There's no
Yes.
doubt. There's fireworks
Right.
kind of things.
If you will allow us to set this up, it would be our pleasure.
Oh, yes, do it. Just do it.
I love it.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, cool. And then we'll go from there. If it's just friends, that is fine too.
I mean, I told you I'm not really into getting married anyway, and this might just take care of
Nobody
it.
wants to marry you, buddy. I just want to go hiking again.
All right.
Is that code word for something?
It might
geez.
You're stupid.
You're dumb. You're getting married.
Thanks for